Assalamualaikum and a good day to everyone. For Regulation 1, definition of bulk carriers in ship which is constructed generally with single deck, topside tank and hopper side tank in cargo spaces and is intended primarily to carry dry cargo in bulk and include such type as all carriers and combination carriers. Bulk carrier of the single side skin construction means the bulk carrier in which a cargo hold is bounded by the side shell. Length of the bulk carrier means the length as defined in the International Convention on Load Line in Force. Solid bulk cargo means the substance other than the liquid or gas comprises of the combination of particles, granules or any larger pieces of material, generally uniform in composition, which is loaded directly into the cargo spaces of the ship without any intermediate form of containment. Bulk carrier bulkhead and double bottom strength standard means standards which is required for evaluation of scattering of the timbers, watertight vertically corrugated bulkhead between the two foremost cargo holds. Next, Regulation 2, bulk carriers shall follow with the requirements of this chapter in addition to the applicable requirement of other chapters. Example of application is the regulation applied to seagoing bulk carriers of 500 GT or over that are UK bulk carriers wherever they may be, or any non-UK bulk carrier while they are in UK waters. Second, a non-United Kingdom bulk carrier flying the flag of a state which is not a party to the convention is not subject to the regulation if it would not have been in United Kingdom waters, but for the sense of weather or any other circumstances which neither the master nor the owner of the charterer should have prevented.
Regulation 3 Implementation shall the first bulk carrier with 20 years of age and over on 1 July 1999 by the date of the first intermediate survey of the first periodical survey after 1 July 1999, whichever comes first. Second, bulk carrier with 15 years of age and over but less than 20 years of age and on 1 July 1999 by the date of the first periodical survey after 1 July 1999, however not later than 1 July 2002, and the third bulk carrier with less than the 15 years of age and on 1 July 1999 by the date of the first periodical survey after the date on which the ship reaches 50 years of age, however not later than the date of which the ship reaches 70 years of age. Regulation 4 Demand stability requirement applicable to bulk carrier. First, bulk carrier of 150 meter in length and above single side skin construction designed to carry sole bulk cargo having density 1000 kg per cubic meter and above, contracted on or after 1 July 1999 shall, when loaded up to their assembly loaded line, be able to withstand floating and one cargo in whole loading conduction and remain afloat is satisfactory conduction of equilibrium. Second, bulk carrier having length of 150 meter and above of single side skin construction carrying sole bulk cargo having a density of 1780 kg per cubic meter and above, contracted before 1 July 1999 when loaded up to the assembly loaded line, be able to withstand flooding and the foremost cargo hold in all loading conduction and remain afloat is satisfactory conduction of equilibrium. The third, permeability of the loaded hull show assume as 0.9 and the permeability of an empty hull shall be assumed as 0.95. Regulation 5 Structural strength of bulk carrier. The regulation applies to the bulk carrier contracted on or after 1 July 1999. Bulk carrier of 150 meter in above of single-side skin construction designed to carry sole bulk cargo having a density of 1000 kg per cubic meter and above shall be a certified strength to withstand flooding and any one cargo hold and loading and blast conduction, taking also into account damming effect resulting from the presence of water in the hold and taking into account the direction adopted by the organization.
I will present the Regulation 6. Structural and other requirements for bulk carriers. This regulation applies to the bulk carrier construction before 1 July 1999. Once, bulk carrier of 150 meter in length and above of single side skin construction carrying solid bulk cargoes having a density of 1,880 kg per meter and above shall comply with the requirements of this regulation in accordance with the implementation schedule. 2. The traverse watertight bulkhead between the two foremost cargo holds and the double bottom of the foremost cargo hold shall have sufficient strength to withstand flooding of the foremost cargo hold, considering dynamic effect resulting from the presence of water in the hold, in compliance with the bulk carrier's bulkhead and double bottom strength standard. Regulation 7. Survey and maintenance of bulk carriers. The regulation applies to bulk carrier construction before 1 July 1999. A bulk carrier carry of 150 meter in length and above of single side skin construction of 10 years of age and above shall not carry solid bulk cargo having a density of 1780 kg per meter and above unless it has satisfactorily undergone either. Number 1. A periodical survey according to the enhanced program of inspection required by Regulation 11/2. Or number 2. A survey of all cargo holds to the same extent as need for the periodical survey in the enhanced survey program of inspection required by Regulation 11/2. Regulation 8. Any limitation in force of carries of solid bulk cargo have a density of 1,880 kg per meter and above in accordance with the requirements of regulation sheet shall be identified and recorded in the booklet. A bulk carrier shall be continually marked on the side shell at 3 positions at amidships, ports and starboard, with a solid equilateral triangle having side of 500 mm and its apex 300 mm beneath the deck lines and paint a contrasting color to the hull.
Regulation 9. Requirement for bulk carry not became applicable for employee with Regulation 4.2 due to the design configuration of their cargo hold. Number 1. Provide with the built behind water level alarm in all cargo hold. All in the cargo visual tunnel as provided, giving an audible and visual alarm on the navigation brief as induced by the identification or an organization recognized by it. Number 2. Provide with the complete information on the visual cargo hold for this scenario. This instruction shall be followed by complete directive on the evacuation preparedness on the provision of Section 8 of the International Safety Management Code and be used as the basis of crew training and drill. Regulation 10. Solid bulk cargo descartation. Carriage of the solid bulk cargo having a density of 1,780 kg or meter per cubic or above any cargo delay to have a density within the range to 1,780 kg or meter per cubic shall be its density endorsed by an accredited testing organization. Regulation 11. Loading equipment. Bulk carry of 150 meter in length and above shall be fitted with a loading equipment capable for providing information on who with the shield force and bedding movement, taking into account the recommendation adopted by the organization.
Regulation 12. Hull, ballast and dry space water increase alarm. Water level detector in cargo hold. Bulk carrier shall be fitted with the water level detector in the fade end of each cargo hold, giving audible and visual alarm on each occasion the water level above the inner bottom of cargo hold, a highest of 0.5 meter, whichever is the lower of the highest of a point which is not less than 15% of the depth of the cargo hold, or a highest of 2 meter. Water level detector in ballast tank. A water level detector shall be fitted in each forward ballast tank of a bulk carry, shall giving both an audible and visual alarm when the liquid in the forward ballast tank reach a level not exceeding 10% of tank capacity. A device which overrides the alarm be installed and active when the forward ballast tank is in use. Water level detector in dry or void space. Water level detector shall be fitted in each and every dry or void space of a bulk carry, any part of which extends forward of the foremost cargo hold, giving an audible and visual alarm at a water depth of 0.1 meter in the space. This alarm need not be fitted in the alarm areas. A dry or void space, which is a chain cable locker, or in an enclosed space having volume which does not exceed 0.1% of the ship maximum displacement volume. Regulation 13. Availability of pumping system. On bulk carries, the meaning of drying and pumping ballast tank forward of the collision bulkhead and briggers of dry space, any part of which extend forward of the foremost cargo hold shall be capable of being brought into operation from a readily accessible enclosed space, the location of which is accessible from navigation bright or propulsion machinery control position without traversing exposed freeboard of superstructure dock. Regulation 14. Restriction from sailing with any hull empty. Bulk carriers of 150 meter or more in length of single-side skin construction with a age of 10 years and which cargo hold with a density of 1,718 kg per meter and above must not sail with any hull empty or loaded to less than 10% of the whole maximum allowable cargo weight if it does not meet the requirement for withstanding flooding of any one cargo hold as set out in Regulation 14.
In conclusion, the safety measures is crucial and important to be implemented into bulk carriers as it can protect the bulk cargo in terms of safety, security, as well as prevent any injuries that can lead to fatality.